What's up, guys? Welcome back to Xbox All In. We thought we'd kick off 2023 with some top games that are coming to Game Pass. All of them are confirmed as far as we know, but some have dates and some don't. So let's go ahead and get into it, starting with the earliest releases. Monster Hunter Rise for January 20th on console and PC was a surprise to me when that was confirmed for Game Pass. It's definitely one that I'm happy to see going now. I've played this on Switch and on Steam on my PC and also over on my Steam Deck. I'll definitely be jumping into it again when it comes to Xbox. I think this is a great ad for Game Pass to kick off 2023 here in January, and we're getting pretty close, only a couple of more weeks from the time of putting up this video, and we'll be able to check it out. So highly recommend Monster Hunter Rise if you haven't played it already. Next, we have Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition. This will be January 31st for cloud and console. A ton of you have been asking for a long time, including myself, for the Age of Empires franchise to come to console and not just be over on PC. And it's not just this game. Later on this year, we're also going to see Age of Empires 4 come over to console as well, which is great to see. And I love that they're adding this to cloud along with console, so it's going to be much easier to play this game on the go and enjoy it that way. So I highly recommend jumping into this again if you haven't already, or if you're looking to experience it for the first time. Next up, we have Atomic Heart for February 31st over on console. So they're not going to have this on PC. I'll probably grab it up on Steam, but definitely when it comes to jumping on my Series S or my Series X, I'll be checking out Atomic Heart here through Game Pass. And it's a game that wasn't originally on my radar, but watching more gameplay and videos of it recently, I'm actually getting pretty excited to check out Atomic Heart. So a great ad, a good game for Game Pass, again, for the beginning part of 2023. Next up, we have Wulong Fallen Dynasty. This will be for March 3rd for console and for PC. So no cloud with this one, but you'll be able to play it on any of your consoles or on your PC, which should be great. This is another game that I think is just another good ad for Game Pass. I see a lot of great titles here in the beginning of the year that I'm looking forward to playing, that I'm not going to have to fork out the extra money for unless I want to. If I really enjoy a game on Game Pass, I often will still go buy it, especially if it hits sale. But great titles to start off the year here going to Game Pass, including Wulong Fallen Dynasty here. Now, the next game that I think is worth mentioning is Ark 2. Now, the rest of the games are to be announced. We don't have dates, however, they are supposedly confirmed for Game Pass, so hopefully it stays that way. I'm not personally a big Ark player. I have dabbled and played with the original, especially over on PC when it comes to having access to mods and that type of thing, because when you're first starting off, especially if you don't have anybody to jump in with, the game can be a bit difficult to get going. So I have had some fun with it, but I'm hoping there are some things about Ark 2 that kind of pull me in and get me to experience that game a little bit more than I did the first one. But again, another great title that we should be seeing for Game Pass. Next up, Forza Motorsport. Now, we don't know what date this is coming out yet either. A lot of people are thinking maybe the first half of 2023, but it's really hard to tell because they're also talking about Redfall possibly around May and Starfield still in the first half, so it's very difficult to say when they're going to put Forza in there. I know in the past I think these have been around the September, October launch range if I'm remembering right. I'm typically more a fan of the Horizon open world series, but I do play these as well, so I'm definitely looking forward to this game and what it's going to look like on my Series X when it comes out. Now, next we have GoldenEye 007. I'll just spend a second on this, and I just wanted to say, out of nostalgia, I'm really looking forward to this coming to Game Pass. I know it won't have online multiplayer, but I believe it'll have local, and just looking forward to jumping into it on Xbox and really the Switch as well, but cool that it's going to be coming to Game Pass. Alright, now we have Redfall. Now, this is to be announced, but like I said, I think there's been some grumblings going on about this being around the May area, and this is a game that kind of had me confused at the beginning. I'm not sure what to expect out of it, but I have continued to watch some more videos and gameplay and things that have come out on it, and I think I'm getting more and more interested in Redfall and what it might have to offer. Again, a great game to be going to Game Pass because I don't have to worry about forking out the 60 or 70 bucks to find out whether I like it or not. I can always buy it after giving it a shot. Now we have Stalker 2, another to be announced that I know a lot of you guys are looking forward to. I never got to finish going through the original Stalker. I think that was like 2008, 2010 area. I have it over on Steam. I'll probably play through that a bit, but this game looks like it's going to be really good. Graphically, it looks like it's going to be nice, and we'll see how it goes. I do believe Stalker is going to be console and PC only, so it's like an Xbox exclusive, but you'll be able to play it on either one. So we'll see what happens with Game Pass there. Alright, and finally we have Starfield. This is definitely the most anticipated game of 2023, not just for Game Pass or Xbox, but just out of gaming for the year of 2023. A lot of people have been waiting a long time for Starfield, including myself. We have no idea from the videos we've seen so far how great or not great this game is going to be, but I'm sure it's going to be a huge add for Game Pass when it comes to 2023. Speaking of which, I think 2023 has really got to be a big year for Game Pass. They've shown a lot of success, but while they have a great little structure set up with great value for their subscription, great hardware, Windows with PCs and everything else, we've just been asking for the content. So if they can now continue to bring the content and really start ramping that up in 2023, then Game Pass and Xbox can get into a good point. But I do think 2023 needs to be a big year for them, and so far the titles we're looking at, I think it potentially could be if these games come out and they are as good as we hope they will be. Alright guys, let us know your most anticipated Game Pass games for 2023 in the comments below. Thanks a lot for coming to watch the video as always, we really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.